absolutely have had for decades, a complete and utter lack of accountability for women has caused them to be loud. But here's another one. Women in the public sphere.
Oh,
I just got to be honest. Like, we can't just pretend that it's a lack of accountability. That it's like, oh, well, there's all these women, who are on public platforms and they're speaking, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And it's just the fact that we don't acknowledge that women have faults and the fact that we never speak about their sin and that we never hold them accountable. No, they shouldn't be speaking. Period.
Be so for real right now. This isn't about accountability. It's about control. Women are literally blamed, shamed, and held to account for every single thing they do in every aspect of life. There isn't a thing women do that isn't tone policed. You just don't like that women won't submit to what you think is male dominance. Before I tear this entire bullshit apart, I'd like to remind everyone this isn't the far right. This is where we're at. Doug Wilson, a pastor much like Joel Webbin here, is in DC. He's a spiritual advisor to Pete Hegseth. This is Gilead. This is what they want. Think about it. If a woman is too loud, she's too aggressive. If she's not loud enough, she's too mousy. Don't even get me started on the purity politics of it all. If a woman has too many partners, she's ran through. She's a slut. But men who do the same exact behaviors are considered a catch. Women are expected to be accountable to men's actions by dressing in a certain way, acting in a certain way so that men will control themselves, putting zero accountability on the behaviors of men. In fact, we hear misplaced accountability every single day. It's often in the form of victim blaming. What was she wearing? She was asking for it. Oh, she let herself go. That's why he cheated. That's fatherless behavior. Her behavior is somehow her fault, even though he's the one who left. All the shame we put on single mothers, as though it's not the man who's gone. Don't even get me started on happy wife, happy life, when none of you give a shit if your wife is happy. You don't want her voting. You don't want her in leadership. You don't want her in public. But you want her to carry the emotional labor of making sure your household is happy? And let's be crystal clear, if you are a conservative woman, you're not safe either. When Joel Webbin and people like him say they want all women not voting, they mean all women, including you. When he says he wants all women out of leadership and out of education, he means you. When he and others say they want women out of the public sphere, that includes your social media platform, darling. Your little trad wife trend, gone. And I know it might be hard to hear, but you can do literally everything they want you to do. You can be that stay-at-home mom. You can be that little trad wife cheerleader, and it will never be enough for them because it's about you submitting to them. Because when men like Joel Webbin, J.D. Vance, Pete Hegseth, Doug Wilson talk about how women should be held accountable, what they really want is women to submit to men. They want women to be subordinates. And we're not fucking doing it.
Absolutely have had for decades.